My family skipped my biggest moment. When my $100 million hotel chain hit the news, Dad texted, family dinner at 7. Important discussion. I showed up with my lawyer. My family didn't come to a single event I ever invited them to. Not the grand opening of my first hotel, not the ribbon cutting on my second, not the industry award, none of it. When my hotel chain hit the news at a $100 million valuation, Dad texted the family group chat, family dinner at 7 p.m. Important discussion. I showed up. I brought my lawyer. They weren't expecting that. My name is Jonas. I'm the youngest of 4. My parents are both retired teachers. My siblings are a nurse, an accountant, and a gym manager. I'm the one who built a hotel chain from a single rundown motel I bought at auction when I was 26. Nobody in my family took it seriously. Dad said, hotels? You don't know anything about hotels. My brother Clint said, that thing is a dump. You're going to lose everything. My sister Vonda said, can't you just get a normal job? My other sister Lee didn't say anything. She just texted the family group chat a laughing emoji when I posted about the purchase. I bought that motel for $185,000 using every dollar I'd saved, plus a small business loan. It had 22 rooms. 14 of them were usable. The roof leaked. The sign was missing letters. I moved into room 4 and spent 8 months renovating it myself. YouTube taught me plumbing. A retired contractor down the road taught me framing. I taught myself bookkeeping from a $12 textbook. I opened with 18 rooms at $79 a night. The first month, I filled 9 of them on average. By month 6, I was full on weekends. By year 2, I was full 5 nights a week, and I'd hired a staff of 4. I invited my family to the grand opening. None of them came. Dad said it was too far. Clint said he had plans. Vonda said she'd try to make it, but didn't. Lee didn't respond. The motel paid for itself within 3 years. I used profits to buy a second property, then a third. Each one distressed. Each one I renovated and turned profitable. By age 32, I owned 5 properties generating $3.8 million annually. I invited my family to every milestone. The ribbon cutting on property 2. An industry award dinner. Nobody came to anything. I stopped inviting them. At 34, a hospitality investment group partnered with me at a $42 million valuation. By 36, we had 14 properties across 6 states. Revenue was $21 million annually. Then a private equity firm acquired a minority stake that valued the company at $100 million. The story ran in 3 major business outlets. A local news station did a profile. That's how Dad found out. He texted the group chat, family dinner tonight at 7. Important discussion. Everyone needs to be there. I knew what the discussion was about. I called my attorney Mitchell and asked him to come with me. He said, you want me at a family dinner? I said, it's not going to be a family dinner. I was right. I showed up at my parents' house at 7. Everyone was there. The table was set. Mom had made pot roast, which she only makes when she wants something. Dad was at the head of the table with reading glasses on. Clint was next to him. Vonda and Lee were across from each other. Mitchell walked in behind me in a gray suit carrying a leather folder. Dad looked at him. Who's this? This is Mitchell. He's my attorney. Why did you bring a lawyer to dinner? You said there was an important discussion. I assumed it was about my company. Dad cleared his throat. We saw the news. We're very proud of you. Thank you. We think it's time we talked about the family's role in your success. What role? We raised you. We supported you. We gave you the foundation that made all of this possible. You told me I didn't know anything about hotels. Nobody came to a single opening. Nobody called when the magazine came out. Nobody even texted when I won the award. What foundation are we talking about? Clint leaned forward. We're family. Families share. Vonda said, you have $100 million and we're all working regular jobs. That doesn't seem right. Mitchell opened his folder and placed a single sheet on the table. This is a summary of Jonas's corporate structure. The company is a legally distinct entity. No family member holds equity, advisory, or operational role. There is no legal or financial obligation to distribute personal or corporate earnings to relatives. The table went silent. Dad took off his glasses. We're not talking about legal obligations. We're talking about family. Dad, you didn't come to a single ribbon cutting. You didn't call after the magazine feature. You didn't even congratulate me when the first property turned a profit. You're talking about family now because there's money. That's not family. That's a claim. Mom said, we always believed in you. You laughed, Mom. When I bought the motel, Lee sent a laughing emoji to the group chat. I still have the screenshot. Lee looked at the table. Clint said, I was joking around back then, and now you're not joking because there's $100 million involved. Mitchell stood up. If anyone has specific requests, they can submit them through my office. I'll leave my card. He placed 4 business cards on the table. We left. The pot roast sat on the counter untouched. Dad hasn't texted the group chat since. Clint called once. I let it go to voicemail. He said, I was wrong about the motel. Call me back. I haven't yet. I might, but I'll decide when. Room 4 at the original motel is still there. I kept it as a private office. There's a photo on the desk from opening night. Just me, standing in front of a flickering sign with half the letters missing. Nobody else in the frame. That photo is the foundation. Not a dinner table with pot roast and reading glasses.